Hi everyone, Eric Reynolds with your Fox 10 News Now update. An all-points bulletin out for a couple on the run. Mobile County Sheriff deputies say that Lauren Finney and Colton Ketchum are suspects in a gruesome Citronelle murder. A raccoon hunter making the discovery on Coy Smith Highway in Citronelle Tuesday morning. Captain Paul Birch with the Mobile County Sheriff's Office says that 41-year-old Edward Rivers was barely alive when first responders got to him around 4 a.m. He was airlifted to the hospital but didn't make it. Investigators believe that he was intentionally hit by an SUV, dragged 30 to 40 feet from his mother's house and left to die. The suspects, investigators say, are boyfriend and girlfriend, 27-year-old Lauren Finney and 19-year-old Colton Ketchum.
According to a witness, that there was a heated verbal dispute over some property, and that Mr. Rivers had purchased from Ketchum. That escalated, and then it ended up with Mr. Rivers getting run over and killed.
Both Finney and Ketchum are from Mount Vernon and no stranger to Metro Jail. Finney has spent about 10 months there since 2016. Her most violent crime there, assaulting a Saraland police officer. Court documents say that in 2016, when an officer pulled Finney over, she took off when he came up to her window and injuring the officer. Again, if you know where either Ketchum or Finney are this morning, please turn them in. Police are investigating another shooting involving a five-year-old. Now, this time, police say the suspect was a longtime family friend. Zendaya Cook's mother spoke with us about the whole ordeal. Kenesha Crenshaw recalls the moment that she realized that her friend shot her child. Her mother says that Ellis had been over to borrow scissors and then left the home. At some point, though, she'd come back during lunchtime without the mother's knowledge when she heard what sounded like pops.
We go back in the room, and so another balloon popped. This time it was two of them. My baby came in there running and crying, saying that Tranisha shot her in her neck with some. Had two holes in her neck. She was bleeding.
Zendaya Cook has actually was shot twice. She was hit on the back and side of her neck. Although Mobile Police Chief Lawrence Petit says that Ellis has mental health issues, Crenshaw says that that's no excuse for the pain that she put her child through just 3 days before her 6th birthday. The shooting comes 3 days after a different 5-year-old became the victim of gunfire. The boy in that case, DeMarcus Austin Jr., was more seriously wounded. Although unrelated, the two shootings are, though, part of an uptick in violent crime that Chief Lawrence Petit says mirrors the national trend.
Unfortunately, again, we live in times where because people can gain access to weapons when they're having an emotional outburst, and their emotions overrides their ability to think cognitively and to make sound decisions. And so, how do we stop that? I don't know.
And according to police records, Ellis has a long arrest record and convictions for arson, attempted arson, reckless endangerment, and theft. Chief Lawrence Petit says that mental health issues played a role. Meantime, a judge has denied bond for Reginald Pryor. An arraignment is set for next Monday. Pryor is accused of firing more than 15 shots into a car and critically injuring 5-year-old DeMarcus Austin Jr. The victim remains in critical condition.
I'm meteorologist Michael White with your Fox 10 Storm Track report. As we look live at the radar, a lot different than what we have seen on Monday and Tuesday. This time we are going to be dry on the Gulf Coast and are going to stay dry, but it is definitely starting off cold with temperatures in the low 40s and wind chills in the 30s. The surface low that was in the Gulf that was wreaking havoc and bringing us all of that offshore to onshore rain is now well to the east of Jacksonville, and it took all the rain with it. So we are dry, but we're dealing with a harsh north wind. We're going to start the morning off completely overcast, and then we'll start to see breaks in the clouds by mid-morning, and the sky will eventually go sunny later this afternoon with a clear sky expected overnight tonight. Here's a glimpse of your weather headlines for your Wednesday. This morning starts off cold and cloudy, and then this afternoon we see gradual clearing in the sky with the sunshine reemerging. And then as we move into Friday night, that is when we're going to have our next opportunity for showers. Let's go through the Fox 10 Futurecast, and there's your cloudy, gloomy sky. That's going to stay with us all the way through mid-morning. Notice that once we're at midday, lunchtime, we're going to start to see some breaks in those clouds. The sky partly cloudy with the thicker clouds moving along the coast from Interstate 10 down to the beach by the time a lot of you get off work, and then everyone cloudless later on tonight and as we push forward into your Thursday morning. Here's a glimpse at how the next 7 days are going to be stacking up for you. The high gets back to 60 today as we start to see the sun creeping back out. Solid sunshine for tomorrow with upper 60s expected. A few scattered showers coming in specifically on Friday night. Morning temperatures the next several nights will be down into the mid to low 40s. Weekend for now looks great with a lot of sun and a high in the mid to upper 60s and dry as we start next week. We'll talk much more about your forecast throughout the day right here on Fox 10 News Now.